rise. Court of Appeals Division 1 is now in session.
Thank you all. Please be seated. We are now back on the record in CAUB 17-0128, Administrative Order 2017-1. Same parties and counsel are present as before we took our break. Counsel, we have had an opportunity to confer briefly, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the matter under advisement for today. We have no oral ruling for you. We will follow up in writing. We're going to set a status conference for the 17th of May at 3 o'clock, right back here in this same courtroom. That's about a month from now. The purpose of that is to to see how things go between now and then. My hope is they'll be uneventful. You have given us much to think about, and I appreciate that, and that's to your credit. But let's see how time treats things for the next four weeks, and we'll talk some more there. It is not, unless there's another order by the court, it's not anticipated that would be an evidentiary hearing. So if that changes, we'll let you know. The one thing that I know will be important, whatever we do, is to make sure that of the 300 or so folks, and 300 or so, I'll call them stale applications for appeal, and apologize yet again for using a bad term, but a shorthand, that each one of those individuals has received the letter that you have sent to at least a subset of those people. And we would like some sort of confirmation from ADS. And if if that's happened and you're positive that's happened and you want to provide testimony today, that's just fine. Ms. Falgood, I'm thinking that is the case, but if you wish to provide testimony, now's the time. Okay, Ms. White, if you wish to approach, recalling that you remain under oath.
Okay. So, first of all, Your Honor, I would point out that we have filed notices with the court regarding letters that have been sent out on the cases. And then I will just ask Ms. White, is it in fact true that you have sent a letter notifying each and every one of those 300-plus applicants of the status of their delayed appeals?
Yes, we have. We send a letter actually to all of the parties to each of those applications. So both the appellant and the appellee received a letter from over my signature that said various reasons have caused this delay. Depending on where they were in the process, the letter either said we are preparing and submitting your record to the court, or we have prepared and submitted your record to the court. That letter also included contact information for my office, should they have any other questions about the process or the timing or anything else. But we sent letters to each of the parties in each of the stale applications.
My bad word. Right.
It works.
Ms. White, can I ask you just a point of clarification? And those letters are in substantially the same form as the 3 or so letters that have been filed with this court, to your knowledge?
Yes, they are, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. I maybe was doing your work. Ms. Falgood, okay.
You're doing a fine job.
Well, yeah,
Thank you.
Anything else?
Yeah. I did have just one additional comment. During the break, I also did receive confirmation from the department that they would be, in fact, allowed to waive that interest over the 4 years, or 3 years, or 2 years, or whatever it is, if need be.
And I appreciate you mentioning that topic, which was important to us. The other thing I'm mindful of, and keep that in mind, some of the conversation that we had here today may have dripped over kind of inadvertently or otherwise into what the consolidated panel is undertaking, and that type of remedy seems right in their wheelhouse as well. But I appreciate you sharing that with us, and I would encourage you to share that with the consolidated panel. The other thing is, I hope there is counsel appointed to advise the court, pro bono counsel, and I hope that you will have some opportunity to speak with them, because they'll be interested in some of these very, very same issues.
Okay, and if you don't mind, Your Honor, I have one more question.
Sure.
I had promised to provide information to the court as soon as we have it, whether any more formal action has been or will be taken against Cynthia Dominguez. Is there any other additional information that you need me to provide follow-up information on for the court?
One thing that would be helpful to me, and I'm not speaking for my panel on this, but there was a mention of periodic reports. And that may be something that would be of interest to the court to ensure compliance going forward with the obligations. What I don't know, though, is what your software is able to generate versus what would need to be manually prepared. And whatever we do, I'm not looking for make work. But so whatever is a possibility, whatever's retained in ordinary course that could be easily converted to a periodic report to ensure that things are getting processed quickly, that information, which I do not know, and it is fair for you to not know right now, would be helpful to me. So if you could describe that in some sort of filing made with the court, I would find that helpful.
I will do so, Your Honor. Thank you.
Anything else?
No.
Counsel, thank you. Thank you, Ms. White. We appreciate it today. We will see you on the 17th of May at 3 o'clock, and we will take this under advisement. Stand adjourned.